Start. Hello, hello. Welcome. My name is Bhimu Rajul. I'm presenting my thesis. Thesis as a tangible user interface cube. So I have done a tangible user interface cubes. So which can be used for the storytelling application. So these tangible cubes can be used for an interactive system, which is targeted for the children to play a game. So I'll show you one small demonstration how you can use these tangible cubes, or we call as sensor cubes. These sensor cubes you can use it to control the characters shown on the screen. So let us start with the. So we have like 4 sensor cubes. So the 4 sensor cubes, this first sensor cube which is shown here, this is a gesture sensor cube. So basically the gesture sensor cube is embedded with the gesture sensor. The gesture sensor reads the data without touching to them. In the air it can read the direction of the object moving. So if I move it in the right direction, it will give a right or a left or up and down. So these are the condition we can have it. And it also embedded with an RGB color sensor. So RGB color sensor is used to read the color of any object. So if I place some color, these are the tokens which is shown here. If I insert tokens inside the window, the RGB color sensor reads the color and sends the data. So we have incorporated with the push buttons also. The push button also can be having same logic to move the character in the left or right direction, or to trigger some event. So next is an IMU distance sensor. This IMU distance sensor is integrated with an 9 degree inertial measurement unit sensor. So which is like embedded with an magnetometer, gyroscope, and accelerometer. So by this 9 degree freedom, we can have an 9 degree freedom to have an three dimensional values. So with this we can have a character to be rotated at a certain angle. So next is we have a rotary encoder sensor, and the rotary encoder sensor is named as speed sensor cube. This speed sensor cube can be used to set the speed of any object which is fired, or which is need to be a certain angle, a certain speed of an balloon. So we use this speed sensor cube to set the balloon which is shown on the screen. So next we have an IR distance sensor. IR distance sensor used to is just to trigger event. So when children place a hand over it, so it detects the hand, any obstacle over it. Then the sensor signals to the computer. So all the 4 cubes are interfaced with the serial common bus here RxTX. So these 4 connectors, these are TRS connector, are called a four wire connection. So this 4-wire connection can give me a power in positive power, and an RxTX connection. So all of them are connected to the common bus. So this is serial converter. So this called serial converter sends which is connected to the computer. Then whatever the data is sent from the sensor cubes will be read on the screen. The screen accordingly, the game will interact. So I'll show you the simple demonstration how you can use these tangible cubes to play a game. So this is the game which is designed on a processing software. The processing software is a free open source software which is used to demonstrate some graphics, or develop the graphics develop the graphics. So in my case, I used this to design a game. So this is a simple game where the character shown here, the girl Tina, the name her Tina. The Tina aim is to turn off the fire which is there on the garden. So Tina's job is to turn off the fire using an water balloon. So in order to shoot the water balloon on the fire, so she has to set an angle of her hand, so such that the fire turns off. So those controls are given to the tangible cubes. So we'll start the game. Okay, so at the start it will give an instruction to you to insert an tokens before playing a game. So these tokens give a control of the character. So if the Tina shown here is a which is red brush. So that the Tina can be controlled to the Tina can be controlled in direction of left or right direction. So in order to do that, we have to insert a token, the red token, which is shown instruction shown on the screen. So when you insert a red token and ask validate the sensor by clicking there. So okay, then the RGB color sensor is activated. Then we can use the gesture cube to rotate the character, which is character shown on the screen on the left direction or up direction, and we can decrease the volume of the balloon or move the character in the direction of the hand movement. So then okay, there's a certain time limit. Within a time limit, you have to use this particular gesture cube. Then we have to, in order to set the balloon angle, we have to use an IMU sensor. IMU sensor, if IMU sensor need to be activated, you have to insert an green token. So let me insert a green token. So when you insert a green token, and there's a button to read the token. When the token is correct, the green token, then it will ask you to set an angle. You can see the changes, the angle changes set shown here. So let me set an angle of 20 degree. So within a time frame, we have to move the balloon. We have to move the IMU sensor within a time limit. So within a time limit, there's a 49 degree time is set. Then we have to, in order to have a speed of the balloon to be hit the target, we have to use an rotary encoder. The rotary encoder, we have to insert a blue token as shown on the screen. When you insert the blue token and check the condition is correct, then we can able to adjust the speed of the we can set the speed of the balloon. So now right now I have set to 81 meters per second. So okay, let us first set it for 76 meters per second. So when the countdown finish, we have set the angle. So now final task is to release the balloon and hit the balloon on the fire. So depending on the angle and the degrees, the balloon will be projected and hit the target. So now we have to insert a black token as shown on screen. So when insert a black token, then the jump cube will be activated. Then it will now we can use a jump cube. So when you place a hand over it, you can see the trigger. Then the balloon shoots up, and it will be ready to go and hit the target. If the balloon hits the target, then the game will be over. Otherwise, we have to retry the complete development. We have to retry everything and use the gesture sensor, use these cubes until we hit the target. So by this, I will conclude my thesis presentation. So by these tangible cubes, we can use many other applications to having control to rotate any 3D objects, or any you can develop any such similar games, and ask the children to play use these tangible cues and play games, so that the children will be more actively involved in the game design and the storytelling, and even the children can be collaboratively think about what is the task is given and how the target to be achieved, and what need to be done with these cubes, so the children can able to develop their thinking capability, and accordingly their imagination will also improve. So by this way, I would like to conclude these cubes will definitely help in the storytelling game for the children. Thank you.